You know what's the most radical part about that song? It's not the crackers part. Tree is raw. Tree is one of my best songs I ever wrote. Could be my best verse. But the hook is what's crucial. And they gonna have us tied up once it's legalized because it is a tree. Are they still lynching black folks in America in 2025? Yeah. Yes. Have you seen? I'm y'all reporters. I know y'all look at
They
that.
finna spit now. Shit. Yeah.
Are still getting lynched in 2025? Yes. Yes, it's not a historical thing. Yeah. Are there still sundown towns in the United States in 2025?
Yes, I'm in Illinois.
Yes.
We went to school in one.
Yeah.
So I'ma say that on the radio, and can say whatever they want to say about crackers. They can say whatever they say about the hook or whatever. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that this the only song that came out this year that's mentioning the fact that is still getting lynched. That's saying we getting lynched on the radio. I'ma say it. My mama's from North Carolina. Like, we be having to go there for family reunions. We cannot kick it on Main Street after a certain. It don't matter that I'm Chance the Rapper. And I'm saying that it's not just black people in metropolitan cities. We just seen that map that came out. Most of black folks live in the South. Mm-hmm. So. And it's not, and I'm not trying to say it like that's just a Southern problem. It's the United States. So like this a real thing. And it's called being subversive. I put that in the radio, and I put that on Jimmy Fallon, and I put that. I'm gonna keep rapping that shit. Cause there's a book called "The Cross and the Lynching Tree" by James Cone, and it argues that if you look up the etymology, the original definition of the words that were said in the Bible, it said that Jesus was strung up on a tree. Doesn't use the word cross. And the main demonstrators of lynchings throughout the Jim Crow era were churches, congregations that came together and did that as a picnic. Mm-hmm. And so until we start to have these conversations, I'm going to keep rapping just like this. The conversation has to be had about how we got to where we are and where we want to go with it. Because if you read this book, which I asked that anybody that watches this interview, like, at least just look it up. I'm sure you can find a summary on it. It's called The Cross and the Lynching Tree. And it argues that mass incarceration is a problem that needs to be solved by the church. And so I'm trying to get y'all to these points with some catchy hooks and some NDRE samples and some funny jokes. But I want to dig. I want, if you heard me say they're gonna have us tied up once it's legalized because it is a tree 100 times and you never thought about lynchings, then go back and do your homework. Go and just listen to the album. Just sit down and say, why would Chance pick these words? He seems smart. Why would he say this? Why would he say it like that? Because it means something. I'm not telling y'all something that you don't know either. And I'm not telling you something that's inaccessible without looking it up. I'm just telling you what I know.
For you to do triple entendres throughout this whole album, bro, because you literally started it off saying that everything has 3 meanings to it.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least.
At the very least. So the fact that Tree can be smoking weed, Tree can be like a reference to, like, that's hard. And you got to be really tapped into yourself to write that, bro.
I took my time writing everything, and thank you to Bree for bringing it up. I put out a lot of stuff leading up to the album that was meant to be breadcrumb. I'm talking my shit, and I want everybody to know that, like, be watching my moves. Like, I do be feeling watched. I do be feeling like I'm trying to say everything that I know as fast as I can. You feel me? So it's like, this project, I'm so proud of it because it's out, it's published, it's available. It's like, it's something that you could live with over time. and really pull a lot from. And I think I'm grateful for the response that it's already gotten. And I'm grateful for the people that came together to make it happen. Because this album is the people that with me, that wanted to help me get out what I wanted to get out, that felt me. And I think, like, regardless of how the next like few years go for me and just for the world, because those things are truly interconnected. The pieces are there, like the album is there. And at the end of the day, the album, like, I'm talking about shit that's really happening. So even if you never get to the album, like, just look outside, just look at the news, just like get involved, see what's the needs of your neighbor, and find out like how much power you have just in doing that, just in building community.
Hey. What's up? What's the word?